It is a good kind of measuring stick of any problems they might face, but on a much smaller scale. There's obviously the worry of overcrowding and huge lineups, especially with Tokyo heat.
Journalist Shotaro Honda Moore has written extensively on preparations for the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games, including the Ready Steady Tokyo practice events. Moore acknowledges that Tokyo 2020's preparations, such as snow machines, will help foster cooler attitudes, but admits there's no quick fix for lengthy security checkpoint lines.
To be honest, it's going to slow it down. There's nothing they can necessarily do except for employ as many people and do it as swiftly as possible. Maybe they could recommend that viewers who are coming maybe limit themselves to the size of bag or, forego a bag completely.
Tokyo 2020 Olympic organizers plan to have a dry run for the Games, practicing security and crowd management at the new National Olympic Stadium with this year's Rugby World Cup attendees. But cost overruns and infighting about the new stadium's design put construction a full year behind schedule, meaning that the 2019 Rugby World Cup Games will be held here in this stadium in nearby Chofu City. The Chofu location is being renamed Tokyo Stadium, and while other venues in Japan will also be used for both the Rugby World Cup Games and the 2020 Olympics, the lost opportunity to practice procedures at Japan's new National Olympic Stadium is a setback.
So that stadium will be used for the first time for the Olympics, for the real deal. So that's a little bit risky. Nobody knows what the traffic patterns are going to be like. In that area, there is not great access. One major train station. I'm going to say there's going to be a fair amount of gridlock.
In terms of scale, Rugby World Cup events will still offer Japan an important warm-up run that is no simulation.
The Rugby World Cup, roughly speaking, in terms of team size, is about 1/10 of what the Olympics will be. In terms of the actual population of foreigners coming in, about half.
As for general upgrades and beautification, Tokyo has also enacted restrictions on smoking in public, increased signage in English, deployed fleets of handicapped accessible taxis, is reeling in pornographic comics commonly sold at convenience stores, and is using clear train station waste receptacles to deter terrorism. But Japan's weather is another matter entirely. This summer's typhoon season has raised worries that 2020 could be similar, with the potential for torrential rain and flooding in Tokyo and Olympic venue areas. And though the broad variety of Ready Steady Tokyo practice events seeks to anticipate Olympic Games risks, plenty of worries remain.
Let's keep our fingers crossed. No earthquakes, no radiation, no terrorists.
Steve Ross, CGTN, Tokyo.